Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Deepesh Kumari. I belong to Bharatpur, Rajasthan. And I have done my schooling till 12th class from Bharatpur. And then I pursued my BE in civil engineering from MBM Engineering College, Jodhpur, which is a state government college. And then I pursued my master's from IIT Bombay. And I also worked for 1 year at software company. And this is my second attempt, ma'am, at UPSC.
So presently what you are doing? Are you working somewhere?
No, ma'am, I'm studying.
So who is supporting you in this studying? You're not working, I guess, and you belong to EWS category. So how you are able to support yourself in Delhi? I suppose you're staying in Delhi?
Ma'am, I came to Delhi just 1 month ago. 2nd April, I came here. I was preparing from my home only with my mom and dad. So they were supporting me, and my younger sister is also working. She is a doctor, so that's where I'm getting money from them.
Okay, that's fine. Anything else you want to tell about yourself?
Ma'am, about myself, like I have hobby of conversation with strangers, and I have 5 siblings, including me. I am eldest one, and the other 3 are doctors. They are doing MBBS, and this is myself.
Okay. So you have done your BTech in civil engineering, BE civil engineering, then your master's in structural engineering, right? Now, after doing master's, you thought of pursuing this administration that you want to appear for UPSC?
Ma'am, the thought of appearing for UPSC was in my engineering itself, but ma'am, I couldn't get the confidence of appearing it, and also the proper guidance and resources was not available. So I thought of doing masters, and when I became self-sufficient, self-independent after doing job, then I tried to pursue my interest in civil services.
Deepesh, why not civil engineering as an optional? Why mathematics?
Sir, there were 2 reasons, sir. One, I have a very profound interest in mathematics, so I wanted to explore it. And second, sir, I also thought that covering the civil engineering syllabus in limited time would be a difficult job. So I got to know this from YouTube toppers, etc. So that's what I didn't select.
Can you maybe name a few Indian names, common Indian names that are derived from mathematics?
Sir, Indian name.
Yeah, I'll help you. Rekha is a line.
Yes. Karn, then.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Bindu.
Sir. Bindu, Karn, yes, sir.
Okay. And what is Fermat's last theorem? And I'm not really interested in knowing Fermat's last theorem. I want to know its application in modern life or in technology.
Sir, I am not aware about Fermat's theorem, sir. I'll read about it, sir.
Okay. So one very primary basic question: what are the odds of you getting selected today?
Sir, it is more than 33%, sir.
More than 33%?
Yes, sir.
How did you derive that?
Sir, the ratio is around 2.5 to 1 in interview. So that way, sir.
Okay. One very basic question as a layman. I want to know, what is modern mathematics?
Sir, modern mathematics means we study about modern algebra. So like in modern application of coding and IT application, we use the mathematics to simulate the physical problem. If any complex physical problem is there, then we can simulate it through mathematical formula and can derive the properties.
Okay. What is modern about it?
Sir, modern means, sir, we are using various modern technology of deriving this mathematical tool. Like, sir, I have also worked on a project in my MTech where I was using a modern software, that is ANSYS, for deriving a mathematical equation of different data. So that.
Why they haven't still renamed it to IIT Mumbai, and why is it still called IIT Bombay?
Sir, one reason is that for changing Central University name, we have to change the act which through which it is established. And second is, sir, if we change IIT Mumbai, then IIT Madras and IIT Mumbai will have IIT AIM. That would be same. So that way Bombay is fine.
Maybe
And so third,
change it to Madras to Chennai.
sir, they can do, but sir, again we have to go to act and then change it. And also, sir, name doesn't matter. It is the institution values which matters most. So.
Okay, you love talking with strangers, talking to strangers. So, what has been the most pleasurable talk that you've had?
Sir, one pleasurable talk, it was very recent. I was traveling in train from Mumbai to Delhi, and he was a national player of Kushti wrestling. So he was also in army and preparing for National Olympic, next Olympic 2024. So I got to know many things about games, sports, academy also. So it was very pleasurable.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Hi, Deepesh.
Hello, sir.
Are you aware about the Fibonacci series?
Yes, sir, I have read about it, but I'm forgetting exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my next question was, what are some of its applications in society?
Sir, it is used in investment sector. Like Fibonacci series is where the summation of initial terms will be the next term. 1 plus 1 will be 2, 2 plus 1 will be 3, 3 plus 2 will be 5, likewise. So if we want to multiply our investment, then this series comes into play.
Is it found in nature as well?
Sir, nature I am not aware, sir. I'll read about it.
Okay. So you hail from Bharatpur, right?
Yes, sir.
There is a Bharatpur bird sanctuary as well?
Yes, sir.
Is it a bird sanctuary? Is it a national park?
Sir, it is a national park, also UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also a Ramsar site included in Montreal Protocol.
Okay. And why was it included into the Ramsar site?
Sir, it is a wetland of international importance. It is coming in midway of Central Asian migratory flyway. So birds right from Siberia, Afghanistan, Middle East are coming here and then having their time over here. So that was it.
Okay. So you hail from Bharatpur. Your mother tongue is Hindi, but you stayed in IIT Bombay, where Marathi is the common language that is spoken. How were you able to interact with the strangers when there is a language barrier?
Sir, one Marathi is Marathi and Hindi has similar words, so that way it was not very difficult to interact in Marathi. But sir, if a stranger who has a very different language that doesn't have similarity with Hindi or English, then I can use some common words like namaste, good morning, good evening, which everyone knows at least. So that way I can start a conversation. Also by sign language like namaste, by folding handshaking, etc. And sir, if again I have to, if we don't, means we can come across some common words. If I don't find them, then we can use translator or third person, which can know some common language. So that way, sir, I can do.
So in this context, does India need a national language? Shall Hindi be made a national language?
Sir, first, it is true that national language become a pride for Indians. But sir, do we make Hindi as national language? As I don't think it is a good time for it, because sir, according to census, around 40 to 50% people of India are speaking Hindi, and that too with diversity like Bhojpuri, Rajasthani, Awadhi. So making it all India language would be very tough and challenging. And also, sir, it will be against the diversity of India, which we all proud of. So that way we should not make it national language, sir.
How many languages are there in the 8th schedule?
So 22, I think, sir.
Which were the most recent languages that were added?
So Santhali language from Bihar is one. Yes, sir. This I know, sir.
Okay. So if we talk about ancient history of India, a lot of groundbreaking work has been done in the field of mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me 3 examples of the kind of discoveries that Indian mathematicians of that era made?
Sir, one is Bodhayan, sir. He was in 7 to 8 BCE, 700 BCE, and he was the first one to discover Pythagoras theorem before the Pythagoras actually gave it. And second is Aryabhatta, who told about the exact value of pi and also used mathematics in saying that it is the earth who revolve around sun. And third is Mr. Sir, I'm Gupta, means I'm Brahmagupta, sorry, Mr. Brahmagupta, who told about the value of zero and how to use decimal number.
Okay. In the West, when they refer to the number system 0, 1, 2, 3, they refer to it as the Arabic system.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Sir, Arabic mathematician, a name I'm forgetting, but yes, Arab, something similar to Arab, and he got this number from Indian system, and then West got it from that Arabian person. That's what it is called, Arabic. Sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Deepesh, have you heard about the Vedic mathematics?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you elaborate something on that? What is Vedic mathematics?
Ma'am, Vedic mathematics is an idea of looking at numbers, an innovative way of looking at numbers. Like, for example, if we want to construct the table of 99, a child or a student may face difficulty in doing the maths. But if we go by mathematics, it simply says that put 9 table in one row and reverse it and put 9 in between the 2 digits. So it will give you a 99 digit. So that way, sir, it is method of doing math with some innovation with numbers.
Do you think Vedic mathematics can actually contribute to the technology?
Yes, ma'am, it can contribute because technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, etc., are playing with numbers. I mean, how can we encode the numbers in very unique fashion so that we can create a unique key which cannot be broken by anyone? That is the concept of crypto again. So in that way, Vedic mathematics can be useful.
So can Vedic mathematics be popularized by this? I mean, if you are so convinced about it that it can actually help in the technology, so it means it should be very popular globally, but it is not the case. Why?
Ma'am, one reason is that people think that Vedic mathematics has something to do with Hindu culture or Ved. So people try to club it with some religious thing. That's what if people want to popularize this Vedic mathematics, then some controversy happens. So government and scholars need to take steps to popularize it right from school level to bigger level, and it can certainly be an innovation, I would say.
So, see, you are a civil engineer, then you have done your master's in structural engineering, that too from IIT Bombay. So, by becoming and cracking this UPSC examination, let's say you become an administrator, how you can contribute to the society?
Ma'am, as a civil engineer, if I become administrator, then ma'am, there are various overlap. Means in civil engineering, we read about infrastructure, natural resources like water, solar, soil conservation, then sewage treatment plan, etc.